right, listen to this story. Florida State Senator Jason the minority leader in the Florida Senate, reportedly quitting the Democrat Party altogether in a dramatic Senate floor speech. Pizzo announcing this. He's leaving the party, but becoming an independent because, quote, the Democratic Party in Florida is dead, end quote. The state senator saying he sent in his voter registration change and asked the Senate Democratic caucus to choose a new leader. Pizzo's announcement of the party switch to no party affiliation reportedly catching Florida Democrats completely by surprise. So are our panelists surprised? Let's ask them. Wendy Patrick is here, host of Today with Dr. Wendy, and Ashwani Jain is a Democratic strategist. Thank you both for being on. I do appreciate that. Wendy, I'll start with you. Florida apparently taken off guard by this, specifically there in the Senate, that he stepped away from his leadership duties and wants no party affiliation.
I find it hard to believe anybody is caught off guard by such a bold move and would say they didn't see any indications that he was unsatisfied with his party. You know, choosing to quit a losing team, I guess would be the best sports analogy, isn't surprising. But he didn't take the if you can't beat him, join him mentality like some of his colleagues have joining the GOP. He's basically becoming an independent. So you wonder whether there's more going on there behind the scenes. But I am surprised that nobody stepped up and said, yes, I saw that coming in either the conversations or in a voting pattern. Yeah, that's a good point. Ashwani, your thoughts there? I mean, and you can obviously point to Florida. I mean, it is hard red, and it has been for the past several years now. But how irrelevant are you if you're just going to be an independent? Your thoughts there politically?
Yeah, and thanks for having me back on. I'll start by saying that the Democratic Party in Florida is not dead, but yes, it is in desperate need of new progressive leadership that actually knows how to organize and not just fundraise. And the truth is, people have not stopped believing in democracy. They've just stopped believing in the current party structure that's fighting for them. And so I think if Democrats want to win again, they need to stop playing defense and start leading with purpose. And that's why I wrote in my new book, Project 2027, exactly how Democrats can rebuild state power by investing in grassroots leaders, holding town halls, and fighting for policies that people actually care about.
It was Governor Gavin Newsom that recently gave an interview, Wendy, with The Hill, that he said he didn't know what the Democratic Party is. Your thoughts there?
Well, I understand why he would say that, because remember, he has shown in the last couple of months, because he wants to sort of go more towards the center, that he, like other Democrats, have struggled to really find the kind of relevance and proactivity that constituencies are looking for. We saw that in the election, and we're waiting for some of the Democrat leaders to do what Gavin Newsom and others are doing, is basically say, we can't win with the policies we have. We're going to have to find a new identity. So I'm certainly not surprised he said that, because he's actually, I'm in California, he's been saying things just like this now that we think he's eyeing the White House.
And he talked about cooperating with ICE as well, and several other topics on immigration. Ashwani, I'll go to you on this one. You talked about progressive ideas. So it doesn't get more progressive than New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. Take a look at the video spotted exiting a private jet after shuttling between stops for their Fight Oligarchy tour dedicated to denouncing the wealthy. The duo facing fierce backlash after being caught on luxury private jet. That bill allegedly being footed in part by taxpayer dollars and political committee funds. Ashwani, do you agree with the move to take private transportation such as this, tens of thousands of dollars to get to and from, to fight oligarchy tour?
Well, I think it's interesting that Republicans love to scream about hypocrisy, but where is that same energy when just in the past 3 months, taxpayers have spent over $26 million on President Trump's 18 golf outings at his own properties? Let's be clear, AOC and Bernie Sanders are fighting oligarchy, not benefiting from it. And their movements are powered by small dollar donors, not corporate PACs. And I think the real hypocrisy is a GOP that claims to support working families while blocking living wages, union rights, and affordable health care. If we're going to talk about private jets, let's talk about who's actually selling out the American people from 30,000 feet above.
All right, that is from a Democrat strategist. Wendy, your thoughts on that?
I think it looks bad. I mean, they should be on Southwest Airlines with peanuts in a middle seat like the rest of us. because they want to make sure that they look like they're representing their constituency. And most people cannot afford or even relate to what it was to be like to fly on a private jet. So however it's funded, it doesn't look good. And we all know there's optics in politics.
Yeah. By the way, I was trying to look at where your figures came from, Ashwani. I believe that's from Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Those numbers are not confirmed. But either way, we do appreciate the time of Ashwani Jain. Thank you so much, Wendy Patrick. Enjoy that weekend. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Got it.